Hi, and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports NBA action. It's coming up with Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. This is Brian Anderson. And we also want to welcome in our 2K insider, Shams Charania. Thanks for taking time to join us, Shams.
BA, are you kidding me? I wouldn't miss this. My guy RJ is in the house.
Yeah, we're excited to have you, big fella.
You guys have got the best seats in the house. I'm just glad I can occupy it for at least a second here.
Man, we'll stay in this seat as long as you would like.
Ooh, we got the best seats. Shams has the best intel. We're covered.
Let's go.
Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaken out. You look at Chicago, they're still trying to get something started this year, currently at the bottom of the conference.
When I look at Chicago, when you look at their roster, they're talented enough to turn this thing around. But so far, the season has not come together for them the way people predicted.
Yeah, I'm not sure this can be written off just as a slow start. I think this might be the team that they are.
So let's take a look at the Chicago Bulls starting lineup. Colin Sexton up here with Trey Jones. Then it's Buzelis. Then there's Zach Collins. And it's Okoro in at the 3. And for the Jazz, Lauri Markkanen out there with Jaren Jackson. Then there's Keontae George. Then it's Walker Kessler. And it's Peterson in at the shooting guard position. And the Bulls continue to stack young forward prospects, Shams. Last season it was Matas Buzelis. And now they had Noah Asenge.
Yeah, and you talk to people around the league, BA, and this is a team that has some young players, also some veteran players, so trying to figure out just exactly the direction of this organization. But Matas Buzelis and Noah Asenge fell to them late in the lottery. Both have a ton of upside and athleticism that's waiting to be refined. We'll see if they can figure it out in Chicago.
Yeah, and we'll see if all that patience is going to pay off for the Bulls.
It feels like they've been living in the play-in tournament. Let's see if they can find themselves out of it.
Here's Peterson. Pass to George. Markkanen looking it over. Here's Peterson. Clock at 6. Takes the 3. He's rebounded by Okoro. And there's the lob. And the ball out of play. The Jazz will have it.
Unforced turnovers. They'll drive your coach insane.
Here's George. 10 points in his last outing. To the paint. Here's Jackson. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist.
Ooh, those are some grown man points there by Jackson Jr.
Okoro outside. Back to Jones. Pass to Buzelis. Chicago passing it around. Outside Sexton. And again, no good by Chicago. The Jazz have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. The Bulls have gone 1 for 3 so far. Stolen by Jackson. Pass break Utah. The pull-up jumper. Collins with the rebound. Okoro outside. Pass to Jones. Here's Sexton. And he drives in. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Driving inside with a purpose. Sexton taking it right to the defense and drawing a good foul.
All right, both free throws good from Sexton.
Well, when you send him to the line, you know what the outcome is likely to be.
And the one thing you hear about in hoop circles, the weak link theory. You familiar, Shams?
Yeah, you know, it's an idea that to win nowadays, you can't have a weak link for the other team to expose. You need guys that can play both ends of the floor, guys that can play defense, guys that can also spread the floor, that aren't a liability on either end of the floor. So we saw that in the NBA Finals, two teams clearly stacked with guys who play both ends.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Back to Jones. Okoro on the wing. It's guarded by Markkanen. Here's Sexton. And again, no good by Chicago.
His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
Kessler, a screen on Sexton. Slim, pass to George. 6 to shoot. To the inside, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by George. Looking now at some numbers for Matas Buzelis.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Outside Sexton. Pass to Buzelis. From downtown. And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Here's Peterson. Coming in off 21 points in his last outing. Jackson surveying the D. Lets the 3 fly. Peterson no good. Chicago has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Okoro outside. Pass to Sexton. And he goes in for the dunk.
Never bashful about showcasing his athleticism. Sexton can really get up and finish.
Thanks for that great view, courtesy of the AT&T Connected Cam. Jones against George. And here's Kessler. And it's approaching 2 decades since the launch of the modern smartphone, Shams. It's put the game in the palm of your hands.
Well, you know, I don't go anywhere without my phone, and of course, that accessibility is a key part. Why Adam Silver says the league has been supercharged by technology. Social media and our phones are a big part of the game.
Can you imagine it any other way at this point?
Absolutely not.
Chicago leading. Now here's Sexton. He has 6. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Sexton's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
I love that hoop from Colin Sexton. Don't settle, young man.
Pass to Jackson. Over Buzelis. And there's Jackson on the assist by George.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Sexton passes to Okoro. Back to Sexton. Sexton, another miss. The Jazz have gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
Doesn't have to get up much. Jackson Jr. at 6'11" just easily finishes that hoop.
The Bulls shooting just 38% so far in this one. It's George with the drive. Tipped. Okoro on the wing. He's covered by Kessler. Okoro passes to Jones. Collins a screen. The 3 is up. And again, Chicago no good. And so it's George with it. He brings it up for Utah. Slim pass to Markkanen. Now here's George. Shot clock at 6. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. Jackson finds Kessler. That gives them the lead.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Chicago trailing here. And Collins with the slam.
Flushing it on a much taller defender. That is just filthy.
The Jazz have gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. Markkanen outside. Inside. Here's Jackson. Sinks another one. He's on a roll, starting 4 for 4.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Shams, I know you've had discussions with Commissioner Adam Silver about the league possibly expanding into Europe. Where does that stand?
Well, it's fluid, BA.
Will Hardy calls the timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. They come into this one following the loss to Atlanta.
It really just wasn't a fun game for them. Their offense looked stagnant, and they couldn't get anything going.
It seemed like any time they strung together a few baskets, they just went ice cold so quickly.
Down low. Here's Peterson. And that misses. That would have put him up. Chicago has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. On the court for Chicago, Jalen Smith is out there with Zach Collins. Then there's Isaac Okoro. Then it's Trey Jones. And it's Sexton in at the shooting guard position.
And offensively, Sexton has been in the zone. He keeps finding chances and cashing in on them.
Here's Peterson. He's scoreless. Over Sexton. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Collins. To the middle. Here's Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
Jackson with a screen on Sexton. Markkanen finds Kessler. Utah moving the ball around. And another miss by Utah. Bulls leading by 4. Here's Jones. Utah with the rebound. Kessler's got 4 rebounds in the game. Peterson. Collins with the rebound. Collins has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Smith. Now here's Sexton. He's guarded closely, and he lays it up and in. 16 points for Colin Sexton.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Over to the left wing. Here's Peterson. No made baskets yet. Off target from the wing.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Shams, with so many entertainment options out there, Commissioner Silver has said the league cannot be complacent.
Boy, is there ever. I mean, you think about the new TV deals, you think about the rise of social media. We're seeing so much innovation in this world, just in general, across all sports, and the NBA is no different. And certainly, the league office has been very proactive, looking to improve this product at every turn, and a lot of this is around social media and around the internet, and around their young consumers and young fans.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. The Jazz making a switch here. Collier's checked in. And the Bulls also making a change. Buzelis is checked in. Chicago with the ball. They've gone on an 8-0 run. Jones against George. Jones, the pass to Okoro. Pass to Sexton. Corner shot. That's good on the jumper. Sexton's got 20.
He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had many answers for him.
Jackson outside. And rejected.
When it comes to contesting shots, Buzelis is showing us that he's got great timing.
No good on the 3. Jazz trail by 10. George with it. He's picked up by Jones. Fires it. Buzelis grabs the board.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
And now the Jazz on the run in transition. Stolen by Jones. To the inside. Here's Collins. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move. He's got a chance for one more at the line. That one on Kessler. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
And I've also liked how they've attacked the opposition off of turnovers. I mean, just making them pay for every mistake out there.
Here's Collier. He has 7. Pass to Jackson. Jackson, the screen. Peterson, no good.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
All right, Chums, we know you got to hop back on your phone in case you have to break any news. Thank you for being with us here tonight. Great stuff.
Happy to be here, B.A. Thank you.
Well, that was fun having Shams sit in with us. I'll tell you what, if you're looking for the inside scoop, he's the guy.
So true. He's got his finger on the pulse of this entire league. If something's going down, you can count on him letting everybody know about it.
Here's Peterson. Offensive rebound. Kicks it to George. 4 on the clock. Over Jones. Here's Kessler. Oh, persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Kessler's gotten his second bucket.
Those are some hustle points. Really bonus points when you put in a miss.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Who's zealous? His shot is good.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Outside Sexton. Fires in the triple. Sexton's got 25 points.
Leaving absolutely nothing on the table right now. Their focus and execution has been outstanding.
It's caused them to pull away a bit. Let's see if they can keep the train on the tracks.
What a performance for Colin Sexton. He has been the story for the Bulls. Oh, what a quarter. He was absolutely on fire offensively. Back to the game after this break.
Looking at the Bulls, they didn't get the email I sent. Season has started, fellas. They look surprised they're getting whoopings. High hopes.
And let's move on now to that first half. Obviously, a lot of work to do for the Utah Jazz. Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Wow, Colin Sexton displaying all his skills today.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
We've got George, Lauri Markkanen out there with Jackson. Then it's Walker Kessler. And it's Peterson in at the 2. And that's the group for Will Hardy as we begin the second half. If you had to say, Richard, what's the most critical component for a team to play effective defense?
I would say being bought in. If players are bought in, you could overcome individual deficiencies.
George finds Markkanen. Got a piece of it, and it's out of bounds. Still Utah's ball. With a brief pause, here are the most difficult teams to score against over the last 10 games. In the third spot, Utah.
When you look at their recent defensive numbers, they've been among the best in the league. I like the energy that they're playing with.
Jackson with a screen on Sexton. Hits the trifecta. Peterson's got 7 points.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Okoro passes to Sexton. Back to Okoro. There's the 3. Kessler with a rebound. Kessler's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Here's Peterson. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
Jones against George. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. He's got his first free throws of the night right here. First free throw is good. Richard, it's been a dry spell for the Bulls for a few seasons now. How do they reverse that?
Well, it starts with strong drafts. They haven't had a top 10 pick since 2020, and it's made it hard for them to land some of these bigger prospects and grow from within.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. The Bulls are going younger. Coach Billy Donovan said we don't want to be just stuck in the middle. There's no question about that, but it's always about the integrity of competition. The building out part is identifying guys that are going to help us move forward. Brian, back to you.
Taking the long view. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. Three-pointer, Buzelis. And again, Chicago, no good. And so it's George with it. He brings it up for the Jazz. They've got the Lakers ahead of them in their next game in Los Angeles. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game.
Those are the turnovers that have coaches pulling their hair out. Why do you think I'm bald?
Chicago leading by 15. Here's Buzelis, a reliable offensive contributor, putting up almost 14 a game. Pass to Okoro. Here's Jones. George defending. Jones in the post, working on George. And again, no good by Chicago.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting one of the past 4 shots to fall.
Kessler, a screen on Sexton. And he's going for the oop here. Stolen by Collins. Oh, and a fast break for Chicago. The 3 from Okoro. Rebounded by the Jazz.
Out of halftime, not the way you want to execute, just 1 of 5 from the field.
Kessler, a screen on Sexton. Marking it outside. From deep. Kept alive. George. Jones with some nice D.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
And I want to see Markkanen continue to shoot from deep because he's a quality sniper with impressive range.
Here's Sexton on the mark with the 15-footer. Sexton's got 29.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Offensive rebound. Markkanen up top. Utah moving the ball around. Here's Peterson. Check by Sexton. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Bulls leading by 12. Right side, Sexton. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
George feels it out a bit. Robbed. Oh, and a fast break for Chicago. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
The ridiculous speed of Sexton. When the break is on, he knows how to flourish.
Well, it's always nice to head up to the connected cam to get another angle of these big plays, courtesy of AT&T.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Chicago?
Oh, they've been punishing the inside defense consistently in this one. Look, it's been a very productive area of the floor for them.
And also, guys, great job hitting their free throws tonight, too. Taking advantage of those freebies makes a huge difference.
Jazz trail by 14. Here's Peterson. He's got 11. And finished off by Kessler.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. And it's blocked by Kessler. Here's Peterson. Very solid offensive production, averaging 18 points a game. And he lobs it up top. Markkanen, the pass to Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. And with that one, the deficit trimmed to single digits. Jackson's got 11 points.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Pass to Peterson. Going inside, and finished off by Kessler. And he's now got the double-double.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Back to Jones. The 3-ball. Rebound, Utah. Peterson's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Jackson. Here's Peterson. Jackson with a screen on Sexton. And he lobs it up. Stolen by Collins. Here we go. Here's Buzelis. Out of bounds. It'll be Utah's ball.
There's one for the low right. I'm not sure.
Jackson with a screen on Sexton. To the paint. It's picked off. Oh, and a fast break for Chicago. And so in the game for the Bulls, Buzelis out there with Okoro. Then there's Colin Sexton. Then it's Trey Jones. And it's Collins in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Jackson with a screen on Sexton. Slim pass to Jackson. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
They're having a good half offensively, shooting over 50% from the field now, trying to close the gap.
And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for the Bulls. Inside. It's not going to go for him. Good D by Kessler. Here's Peterson. Kessler, a screen on Sexton. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
Now at 4 fouls in the game, he'll start to have to be a little bit more careful with his defense the rest of the way.
Chicago leading by 18. Left side, Sexton. And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
Jackson with a screen on Collins. Gets the 3 ball to go.
If you give him that kind of separation, he's going to take full advantage.
And Collins with the slam.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Here's Peterson. Here he goes. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Now, that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot, but when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it.
Jones, the pass to Sexton. Just 5 on the clock. From the wing, jump shot is good that time. Sexton's got 42 in the game.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Peterson, no good. Bulls leading by 17. Okoro passes to Jones. Now Collins. He's covered by Kessler. Now here's Sexton. Defense is right there. Rebound, Utah. Peterson's got 6 rebounds in the game. Driving to the basket. Kicks it to George. Pass to Peterson. Jackson, the screen. Here's Peterson. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Peterson's got 7 points for the quarter.
His first half performance, somewhat forgettable, but now he's pouring it on.
And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Jackson, the screen.
Love watching Jackson on the receiving end of the alley-oops. He definitely won the athletic lottery.
Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Collins outside. Here's Sexton. Now Collins. Oh, Kessler with the block. Here's Peterson. Kessler, a screen on Jones. Now Kessler. Oh, he finished it off. A beauty of a pass.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Sexton with it. Count it!
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
Zach Collins. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
Peterson. 2 shots.
Good on both. 11-point game. Sexton. Yes, sir, as he floats it in.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looks. It's a challenging shot.
Kessler, a screen on Sexton. Shot's no good. Bulls leading by 13. Oh, yeah! That's good!
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Bulls.
The coaching staff has to be happy with the way they've limited their turnovers here.
Yeah, VA, that's hashtag facts. Just tremendous patience and self-control.
And they'll chalk this up as their 3rd win of the year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And what a huge performance it was for Colin Sexton.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him. Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Jackson with a screen on Sexton. He fires from 18. Nope. And here are the Bulls now. The lead is 15. Collins outside. Here's Jones. Oh, he can't hit it. Here's Peterson, defended by Jones. So it's the Bulls winning this one easily. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold.
A difficult loss for you guys. It seemed like even when the energy was there defensively, you just couldn't quite make enough plays to come out ahead. Can you talk to me about that?
That's the story of every game. The winner's clutch, the loser couldn't make enough plays. We were close on a lot of stops, close on a lot of baskets, but close doesn't cut it. We need to look in the mirror.
VA, over to you.
All right, Jennifer, thanks. Good.